Yes, I'm Professor Trevor from the University of Sydney, Australia, and I'm here visiting Vietnam and looking at programs for children and adults with disabilities, particularly autism. Some people call autism the autism spectrum or an autism spectrum disorder. And it's been a privilege to visit Hanoi and to see programs, particularly the one we're seeing this morning. This is a very important venture, and the people organising the program, Mr. Viet, to be congratulated on their energy, their foresight, and their ability to help children who come here initially with many disturbed behaviours. And the transformation program, I think that is the word I hear very frequently when we talk about this particular program. Transformational. It transforms children who have severe challenging behaviours, and they enjoy coming, they enjoy living here. I've been watching their activities, their balancing acts, and using motion and movement and vibration to stimulate their senses and to give them a feeling of achievement. I think that is the greatest sign that I've seen, the feeling of achievement that they are demonstrating. I also see that they're very calm. I've never seen so many people sitting down to lunch, just as we've observed, quietly having their meals. I could imagine prior to coming here that they would be very agitated, they would be throwing their food, they would be standing up and walking around. But what do we see here? We see that they're calm, they're enjoying their meals, they're interacting with each other, which again is a problem for people with autism. They have difficulty making friends, they have difficulty in interacting. They sometimes have difficulty in being held or touched. And here I've observed all their behaviours which are just like normal people. And this is a tremendous sign of the value of the program. It's been exciting to witness the enthusiasm, not only of the children, but the enthusiasm of the staff. There's a wonderful relationship, a bonding between the staff and these young people. And that again is very difficult for a child with autism to bond. They have difficulty bonding with their mothers and fathers and their siblings. But here we see them bonding with each other, bonding with the staff. There's a sense of love in this place, a sense of affection, which I'm very impressed by. The Viet, the manager of the program, the creator of the program, is to be congratulated for helping these children lead what we would say in the literature, in our textbooks, we talk about improving their quality of life. And my observation as a specialist in measuring quality of life is that these young people appear to have a wonderful quality of life here with their friends and with the staff that support them. I will certainly take pictures of the program back to my country and show my colleagues this very innovative, I think that is a key word, innovative program that is helping. And I only wish that this program could be more publicised across Vietnam, and would encourage your government particularly to support programs like this. I'm sure they will. In my country, children with autism were not very much supported. Families had to keep them at home. But now with government support, they're going to regular schools, but importantly with teachers who are trained to help them. And I'm impressed by the surroundings here. I think it's very impressive that it's in the grounds of a university. I think that's another important venture, so that the university students can see these people as ordinary human beings And I think that's another excellent, the position and this environment is very conducive to showing that these people are human beings with many talents and they deserve our support. So I wish the program well, and I certainly intend to keep in touch with Viet and his team and with other people in Hanoi who are working with programs. They may have different approaches, but in our field of disability, we have many different pathways to helping children and adults. My own speciality is to help people with disabilities get jobs, to get employed, to earn money and to become a part of the society and to give something back to the society that gives something to them. And I think that is a true measure of being a good citizen of your country. People do not look down on you, people do not see it as just a charity issue, but they see it as something they should do and something that is valuable and builds the capacity of a country like Vietnam, where we need everyone to be contributing. And that's the case in other countries in the world. We teach people to contribute to their community and to feel a part of that community. So it makes good economic sense to support people with disabilities to become independent and to lead good lives, happy lives, and to contribute to the best of their ability to the welfare of their country. So thank you very much for asking me to speak to you this morning. And again, congratulations for this wonderful program, which could be a model for other people.
Thank you. A little more, we can cooperate between Vietnam, Tâm Việt, and your center, and Vietnam, Australia, and around the world about disability, especially the day of Awareness Day.
Yes.
Autism Awareness Day.
Yes. I have the privilege to travel often to many other countries. I've been a president of international associations that take me to many, many countries. And coming to Vietnam, as I have done for the last 5, 6, 7 years, I have seen a slow growth in the way the country is supporting people with disabilities. I compare the way countries help people with disabilities to a journey. Every country is on its own journey. In my country, we have some very excellent facilities, but we still have more work to do. I perceive in this country that you also have made great improvements, great support, but the journey is only beginning. We're all on the same journey, and there's a commonality of purpose right across the world, and that is to respect people with disabilities as full citizens. But it's our role, those of us that research and teach, the carers, the parents, our role together is to help bring those people to the best of their capacity, or as we sometimes say, to the best of their potential. So in comparison to other countries, I would say Vietnam is on the journey. It's a very positive journey. And my hope is that we can share in learning from you. I think that is the important thing in our work. We have to share and learn what other places are doing. And we can then copy some of the principles and practices. And that's why I'm here, to learn what you're doing and to see how great some of your work is. And I can take that back to my country, and we can keep talking. We can keep talking through Skype, through the internet, and through mutual visits to each other's programs. And I would hope that my presence here this week in Vietnam, talking to a lot of agencies in the area of autism, that I can connect your programs to programs in my country, and so that we can build the capacity of each other.
You know the Khôi Nguyên, number one. The from excellent guy, Khôi Nguyên.
Oh yes, talking about that. Yeah. Oh, yes, good. One of the features of the program here that Mr. Viet and his team are promoting is to use movement and balance and vibration to help when the child comes here first with many disorders. This helps them to be quieter and leads them to have a much better inward self-concept. They feel more confident, and that has led to them being able to speak more, because not being able to speak is another feature of autism, and so they're speaking and their understanding is improving. But the motor skills, the exercises are opening new doors to their intellectual growth. And that is what's really happening in a psychological sense. These programs are opening new doors in their brain, new pathways, emotionally and neurally. And this is one of the key features of this program that I'll be taking back to my country to tell my friends about and to look at and to study things somewhat similar.
Find job for our students in Australia. Possibility to find job in Australia, like find the job in Australia. May we help them to find the job?
Oh yes, yes. To find a role in Australia, one of the advantages of this interchange is to open doors for even progressing further. One of my hopes for these young people is that with the program they've been taking here, if they can have further support beyond their adolescence and their young adulthood, some of these people could go to work. Some of these people could get jobs. They may still need support from the business world, but that is a possibility. One of my proud achievements in Australia is to increase the number of people with disabilities who are going to ordinary work. We call it supported employment. Working in ordinary programs. Sometimes families set up their own businesses, and so that's the goal I would like to see for people here. Good.
Câu hỏi cuối cùng ạ. Sau khi mà các bạn ấy đã làm được biểu diễn không lại còn thành công như bạn Nguyên ấy, thì các bạn ấy có cần có những cái biểu diễn để cho công chúng biết đến, tự các bạn ấy cũng mở ra thế giới của mình hơn và biết đến các bạn ấy nhiều hơn.
And how do you think about make
Các cái buổi biểu diễn
team and to go to event to show people
Yes.
about possibility of disability?
Yes.
The support from government to make a special show.
Yes.
Disability show. So think about this.
I just don't quite. Tell me again. Do you want?
Go to event to show people to know about them.